Okay, people, so I'm doing the introduction to the video after I already did all the video, and it's good because now I know how the video came out, or I didn't cut it up yet, but and so I have no clue how it's going to come out, but I'm worried about it, but it is what it is. Hopefully, you get something out of it. Um, it reminds me of a movie where a guy says that there's some movie I can't think. A guy gave an answer in a lecture or like a political competition, and the guy said everything that you just said was wrong, and everyone who has listened to your voice is stupider for having listened to you. And I'm kind of hearing that now as I like prep you, set up my video that you're about to watch. It's like, did I say anything worth listening to? I don't know. I hope so. But I know I remember this guy commented about one of my videos, and he said it was the most the boring and most stupid 30 minutes of his life, and he can't get those 30. He's wasted 30 minutes of his life. He can't get those 30 minutes back. Now, one, I'm not going to do 30 minutes, but the funny part of that was only thing I thought was like, oh, so I entertained you for 30 whole minutes. Because if it wasn't entertaining, he would have turned it off in 5 or 10, right? But he went 30 minutes and then got the nerve to complain. It's like he should have just said thank you. You entertained me for 30 minutes. It was, even if it was bad, it was, there's good entertainment, but there's bad entertainment that you just watch. Like people love a train wreck. So if it was a train wreck for 30 minutes and he watched for 30 minutes, he should just say thank you for the train wreck. So this video may be a train wreck. Um, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, there's Clyde Derrick, Varsity Overdrive. Thought I'd come out and make a quick video. I tried to do it earlier. I don't know if I can really express what's here on video. I don't know that I can. I'm going to try. Now, my issue is this. My complaint, my thought process. Once you cross whatever age it is when you're finished with your kids, some people finish at 40 something, some people finish at 50 something. I don't think you really finish at 30 because if you have your kids at 20, you got to get them through high school, so you're 38. But I don't think you're really finished until you get them through college. I think you have to get them through college. Why? Because I didn't get a college education and I paid the price. So my kids had to get an education. Now, I'm not crying foul or anything. I could have went to college. Father would have paid for college. Just didn't go. Now, if you're already on that path where you got that good job and you're doing the 20 years of 25 years on a job, trying to get retirement, stuff like that, that's beautiful. Do that. That's one way to go. It's a good way to go. I wish I had done that and had a couple retirement packages already set up. That would be great. But if you didn't go that way, so I'm really talking to people who did not go that way. You're, let's say, past 50 or late 40s. Let's say 45, past 45. Or mid 40s. And life didn't go as you expected, but you managed to stay stable. You worked hard. You was responsible. You got how many kids? However many kids, 1, 2, 3, 4 kids through high school, and hopefully all through college or some through college. I mean, maybe one kid went to the military, two went to college, one started their own business, whatever. But you helped them all get going. At that point, do you still have to drive yourself to try to fit in that box that society has set up? And they call that box, the name on that box was written on the front of the box is stability. But stability as a picture, what that looks like. And what I mean by that, stability as a picture looks like I have the house, I have 2 cars, a car and a truck. You got the dog, you gotta have the dog. And but anyway, you see what I'm saying, that picture of stability. You have the job, you have a position, you've moved up the corporate ladder, or you have your own business that's very successful and people respect you. The truth is, people only respect people who are successful. They respect people they have to respect. The lie that I was told was, if you work really hard and you're a good person, people respect you. And that's a lie. People respect people that they're forced to respect. And I'm not talking about a gun in your head, although that will give you respect too. There's all kinds of respect. And you say, well, that's fear. Well, that's a different type of respect, but it's still respect. And I'm not gonna get in a whole argument of whether it's better to be feared or loved, especially when it comes to respect. You know, but you're told, or I mean, forced. You're told by society, oh, this person makes X amount of dollars. You don't. You're forced to acknowledge that, bow to that, and respect that person. This person has a position. You're forced to bow to that position you don't have, and acknowledge that. That's what society does. Think about it. I know you think, well, you don't do that. Yes, you do. You're in a room with a few millionaires. You're forced to respect that they are millionaires and you are not. But do you have to, again, be stable? In that picture I just showed you of stability, do you have to be stable after a certain age? Now, here's the thing. Retirement, when people say, well, have money set aside for retirement and blah, 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 blah. I get that. Trust me, I get that, because I'm looking at a retirement that's not looking very pretty. But what I'm saying is, and I told you it's going to be hard for me to get this point across. Some people are going to tune it out. Some people are going to watch to the end and try and see if they can understand the point I'm trying to make. I'm interested to see if I'm going to make the point I'm trying to make. My kids are grown. Why do I have to be stable? Does that, what? Oh, you're quitting, or you're giving up. Life kicked your butt and you're a failure, so you're just going to go sit around somewhere. No. And yes, life did kick my butt. I have failed a lot. Now, when I say failed a lot, I've tried a lot of things. So I failed a lot. I started a lot of businesses. But all my businesses were successful. Just some didn't work as well as they needed to work. Some weren't businesses that were going to last more than a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I mean, there's a difference between starting a business and starting a business that you can grow, and sometimes you don't think about that. You're like, oh, this would be good to make money. Yeah, but you realize, man, I'm hustling a lot and I'm only getting X amount of dollars. So here I am. And actually it's okay because one, I am a minimalist. So I really don't need a lot of stuff. I had a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house in Georgia that was pretty much empty. And I had a 6-figure savings account. And it's still pretty much empty because I just don't need a lot of stuff. I've done my part. My kids both have BA degrees. My second kid, I started her on her own business, so she's making decent money, actually doing better than me, making decent money online and learning. She just got to learn how to scale that and make it bigger, so she actually won't have to go get a job right now. She will probably still need a part-time, but she's working on some other stuff, licenses. I forced her to take some courses to get her some licenses on top of her BA degree. So I did what I'm supposed to do. And why can't I now just try to find fun? You say, well, why is that a problem? Well, when you try to date, most of the people are in that box. That's, fit in that box. So when they look at you, they're like, why don't you have this? Why don't you have this? You don't have this. You don't have this. You don't have this. You don't have this. And the problem is, I'm thinking, you don't have what I'm looking for. You don't have control of your time. You're working a lot of hours. You're in debt. You're keeping yourself in debt because you're constantly buying things, the new cars, this and that. You are not looking at where you really are. Because if you look at where you really are, yeah, you have a nice house in the city, but when this pandemic hit and the grocery stores went empty, you had nothing. You had nothing. You had a place to sleep and no food. And if it's a worse type of situation and the water company cuts off the water for a reason, some short time, you will have no water. Right? But you got a house. But no food, no water. See how quickly you can have it all and have nothing. If you start to think about life in terms of you're gonna die, then you could ask questions like, will you still go put in 45, 50 hours a week at work? Crazy, because you have to still live and prepare for old age in case you get there. But at the same time, the people who enjoy life the most are the ones who, like, maybe they don't have a ton of stuff, but in their 20s, all through their 20s and their 30s, they filled up like 5 passports. Right? Their passports are full. Of course, they might be selfish. I mean, maybe they didn't have kids till late because they put the whole marriage thing off to, you know, and so they live. They've seen everything, every country you could think of. I think for me, I'm addressing people in my situation. So how do you salvage the rest of your life? One, I don't think you give up. And when I say I don't think, I mean I'm saying like you don't give up. You keep trying, because ultimately the way to have fun is to have money, right? Right. So you just keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying to die. Plus, it keeps you busy. I ain't got nothing else to do. I have nothing else to do. What else are you gonna do? You gotta have something to do. So you keep trying to, it's not greed, but you keep trying to be successful. You just need that one thing, because it'll make it easier. It's like buying a lottery. You buy lottery tickets for the same reason. So you can quit your job, go buy some land. Well, I'm on the land thing. So you could, some people don't want land, they want to be in the city. But you want to quit your job and be in control of your time and go travel and have fun. So in case you don't win the lottery, you keep pushing other stuff. And hopefully you get that same big ticket one day and you go do what you need to do and just have fun. You're not going to work no more. Don't lie about it. I love my job. The only point I'm trying to make is I just feel like I'm still expected to be successful. And even though I'm still shooting for success, I'm shooting for success so I can not have to do anything. I'm hoping I can get lucky and blessed, or blessed and lucky, and just throw my whole family into a whole nother dimension where I can say to them, like my kids, like, okay, look, have some fun. Have some fun. We don't know how much time we got on this earth. Have some fun. All right, so there you go. There's my video. I don't know if I got my point across. I did a lot of rambling. What's going to take my pieces, I got to go in and cut all this up and piece it together and hope that I actually said something, got some thought across. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, you know what? What I put out may not be perfect. It may even come across crazy at times. But the journey to peace is like that. It's not a straight path that's easy to see. If it was, people would get on it, jump on that road and just drive on out. It's frustrating trying to figure out what's going to get you peace. How do you get peace? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching.